Hi, this is Cecilia from Tarot by Cecilia, and today is Tuesday, May 24th, 2016. The tarot card for today is the Knight of Swords. And, sometimes I wonder about these, like when they come out, I'm like, all right, something about today. What is it? All right, well, today we have Venus entering Gemini. We already have the Sun in Gemini, so I know you've all been feeling that shift a little bit, and it's a good one because before we had so much Taurus energy, which is awesome, I think, under normal circumstances, but it was feeling kind of heavy, all that earthy, slow moving energy with the retrogrades thrown in on top. So, this is helping you feel a little more lively and a little more ready for action here. So I like this because that's what this card is about, is taking some action, but being careful. This card comes with a caution as well, not being too hasty in your actions, things of that nature. And, with Mercury still being in shadow, it's important to still be mindful of your words. You might want to just like you're so ready to talk now, with the shift in energies that you might throw your opinion out there and it might not be totally perceived the way that you wished. So, there is that being careful of what you have to say and things of that nature. But, as far as like you and your actions, yeah, I mean, too many weeks of feeling held back. All right. And this is kind of like being chomping at the bit, wanting to get something going, wanting to, get moving with so many projects. Now, my personal take on this is that any of your projects that felt stalled during Mercury retrograde, that were already in place, that you were already working on, now get back to them, work on them. Now, anything new that you had in mind that you hadn't had a chance to start, yeah, I would hold off a little bit. All right, we do have a very powerful new moon coming up on June the 4th, I believe. And, things are going to start to shift a little bit more. But your real launch date for big things, I mean, big things that you want to do, like you want to unveil them to the world, wait until July 1st, June 30th, somewhere in there. Let Mars go direct on June 29th because that is your planet of action and things might get off to a slow start if you try to initiate them now. So just remember that. The old stuff, keep on moving, get going forward now. Get it nailed down, get it taken care of. So go, go, go. Most definitely. Because for a while I think many of you were just feeling like sluggish, like, "Oh, I don't even have the energy to do this." But, things are starting to return in that aspect, and this is good. Like I said, just, haste is one of the things associated with this card, so be careful with that. Just because you think it's all systems go with Mercury direct, it isn't necessarily. So keep in mind those rules of Mercury and don't just jump into things that perhaps you should be waiting until it leaves shadow, and it'll be clear for you to move ahead with some of these things on June the 8th. So mark your calendars, all right? It's just in our best interest, I think, to do it this way. Now, with regard to, opinions, wow, there are a lot of them out there, aren't there? Some of us have had to resort to deleting people, hiding people, because the opinions are somewhat extreme, okay? And my advice with this card is don't be one of them. Don't be out there stirring the pot with, a lot of really, negative opinions, inflammatory opinions, things of that nature. Try to keep this energy level toned down a little bit, because all it does is create animosity. And sometimes, this can even be, within family and good friends, and people are like, well, what in the world just happened there? Why are they coming out with all of this? And they have to know that I don't believe that and I don't feel that way. So sometimes, as hard as it is, as much as you want your opinion to be known, it's often better to keep it to yourself or to discuss it privately with people and not have it open in social media because, the ensuing backlash might be, not what you anticipated. So just keep that in mind. This has its good side and its bad side with this card. But being aware of your actions will, let you use it in your best possible interest. So, I like this. I want to thank you all for listening, and I'll see you here tomorrow. And as always, have a great day.